What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to show you guys how to take scrap back. It's relatively simple, but let's go. For starters, you want something that can hold stuff. I like to use a truck. And then we've got that and that stuff have to go. Pretty much, if it's metal, they'll take it. If it's plastic, they won't. If it's glass, they won't. It has to be metal. Whether it be aluminum, steel, copper, all that stuff. So for starters, you want to back whatever vehicle you're using as close to it as you can, because that thing's kind of heavy and I'm doing this on my own. So for the garage, I like to use a tote or something. That way, when you have small bits of metal, you just toss it right in there. Just gonna take a quick look around and see if we have anything else that's garbage. That way. All right, truck's all loaded up. Let's head out. We got the truck all loaded up, and since I'm broke, I'm also taking back bottles. But lucky me, it's raining. Well, let's back up to the beginning. So before you load up the truck and you get everything all loaded up, what you want to do is you want to find a local scrapyard. I usually go to Google Maps and just type in scrapyard. Be careful, they count auto junkyards as well. Now I use a local one in Lansing called Padnos, P-A-D-N-O-S. Great place to go, but I'll show you. Alright, so here's the steps to actually scrapping and how to get started and everything. First things first, you want to have a vehicle that you can put kind of heavy stuff in. Second, you're going to want to grab some items. You need gloves and you need straps to hold everything down. Next, you're going to want to find a local scrapyard. Next, you're going to want to take all the junk scrap metal that you have. They only take metal. They don't take plastic or glass or anything like that. You're also going to want to check to see what time the scrapyard closes, because mine closes at 11:30 a.m. So I gotta wake up pretty early to get stuff done. And you're gonna want to give yourself enough time to make the drive out there. Plus, if you have to pull over to re-strap something, if it fell off or something, I want to be just in case. And then it'll take roughly 20-30 minutes inside the scrapyard, and then another 5-10 minutes to actually get your money. Okay? So you want to make sure you have enough time before they close, because if you're not done, well, sucks to be you, you don't get your money. Nah, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what happens if you're not done yet. But make sure to give yourself enough time to get there and get out before they close. Roughly I give myself about an hour or so from the moment I leave. So if you don't have enough scrap yourself, you can always go to friends and family. I like to go to Facebook because a lot of people just don't there's gonna be this scale. Depending on where it is, depends on what place you're at. Now, you gotta wait in line because he's gotta finish waiting, and then that has to go back down to 0. So then we're just gonna very slowly. What's he doing? Okay, so we're just gonna very slowly hop on here. And usually there's someone here, but I've got to call them. So, yep. So all you gotta do is show up, give them your name. They'll take the weight, and then you're gonna want to drive to the inspector, who's gonna inspect your stuff to make sure it's all metal. Yes, they do check. And if it's not, you won't get as much money as you can get. You do want to be careful. You know, there can be stuff in the road, like if someone drops something. There can be, like here, there's a train track right there. There could be big old stuff here. Yep, so the inspector will check your stuff, and then you'll dump it. So it's that easy. Then we drop it off. Watch these guys work. It's pretty cool to work. Cool to watch. Like I said, then we wait in line. I'm gonna be sitting here a minute. That sucks. Alright, so then we get back up on the scale. You do gotta go slow, otherwise you might break it. And if you break it, you buy it. So, don't break the scale. Let's see how much the truck's weighs. Around 52.60. That's probably normal. Yep. So they take your weight, and then you just give them your name. Then they'll subtract your second weight from your first weight, and that'll be how much your actual metal weighed. Now, if you have aluminum or copper, basically anything non-ferrous metal, basically metal that's not magnetic, like steel is, whereas aluminum and copper is not magnetic, you take that to a separate place. You can ask them where to take it. They'll let you know. Because you'll actually get more money for non-ferrous material. Whereas steel is right about 5 cents a pound. Copper and I like this place. Secret shortcut. Yep, so then you just park your truck, run inside the office, give them your name, and they'll give you your money. Sometimes they'll give you a check, sometimes there's an ATM machine that spits out the cash. And because of COVID, it sucks right now. But it's relatively easy to do. So let's go get that money. So it's that easy. You just put the scrap in your car, take it to the scrapyard. They'll weigh you the first time to get your total weight. You'll dump your scrap, and then they'll weigh you a second time to get your end weight, and then they'll do their subtractions, the math. And then you'll get a paper saying how much you weighed, how much scrap is costs right now. Right now it is, price per pound is 0.0759, which is 7.5 cents. Right now, scrap is actually almost 8 cents a pound right now, so it's doing pretty good right now. So for a total weight, I had 5,440 pounds. Then, when I dumped the scrap, I had, it says 5,180. So actually 260 pounds.
No, it wasn't. That's weird.
So you take that receipt to the ATM. All you do is hit a button, scan the barcode, and it spits out some money. For 260 pounds, I got 20 bucks. Now it's going into the gas tank because I'm shit broke.